Dgenz Crypto Daily, episode 48 is coming right up.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go. Dgenz Crypto Daily, news in the code. Riding on the blockchain, heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying, rugs are in the air. Trump gave us a meaning to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon, and Ether's on fire. Holders in the storm, lifted higher and higher. With chart in the lead, watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane, never gonna hit them slow. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Oh, yeah. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, that's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Fortunes you can see. All those diamonds, digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.
Yes, I do. I have you wild and free. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? I should say good evening or good night, wherever you are. Welcome to Dgenz Crypto Daily, episode 48. We've managed to do 48 episodes. Damn, time flies. You know, it feels like just yesterday I started this stream. And, you know, we'll see where it goes because I feel like 365 days from now we'll probably be on the other side of the bull run, and it's be pretty wild and crazy, and we'll be talking about, you know, different runs and different gains and who flipped what for, you know, 100x or 20x or whatever. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. But until then, you know, I want my refund on October because, you know, right now it's been pretty shitty, right? So, ain't gonna lie, it's been 9 days and, you know, we're not seeing anything, nothing yet. So we'll get into that. You know, we'll obviously go over some Politify tokens again. There's some meme coins that have been moving, like the DGods went up, I think 20% today. We'll look at that. Also, we'll take a look at Bitcoin. Maybe we'll get into some layer ones, if there's any potential with some layer ones. Of course, I take your requests all the time in the stream. And most importantly, I said today, I'm going to be giving away a Dgenz Boy NFT if you participate in the stream. So how do you do that? Well, really simple. You go to the streams page, you go to the chat section and say GM, sure, just like that, and qualify. So if you're having a conversation in the chat with anybody, including myself, you pose a really good question, you will be eligible to win that NFT. All right. Also, if you haven't had a chance to follow me on Twitter, this is the opportunity to do that now. As well, go ahead and follow our Dgenz NFT account. I feel like we're an awesome community. For those that are already there, can attest to that. You know, we're just still vibing. We're still having fun together. There's something going on that we should be alerted about. We talk about it, and it's fun. I love communicating and enjoying my time with everybody there. So if you are interested in a community, that's awesome. Click on this link, and I'll see you there. For those that are already in our Discord and are taking our calls, don't forget to click on this QR code and get to 10% off on all your perpetual trades with Blowfin. Right? We always talk about we're using Blowfin for all of our trading. So if you're taking on a call and you've already clicked on that QR code, thank you. You're already enjoying that benefit. But if you haven't, do that, and you will get 10% off on all the perpetual trades we do. Okay, so now that we talked about that, let's get into the news. It says your former Bitcoin dev, Peter Todd, denies he's Satoshi hours before HBO documentary airs. Well, you guys heard me about this, whether it's Len Sassaman, Hal Finney, or even Peter Todd. Would you be able to tell the world you're Satoshi? Would you want that on your head? Whether it's scrutiny, adulation, excessive fandom, I guess you can call it. Would you want that? Would you want paparazzi on your doorstep taking photos of you and asking you when moon? Like, when are we going up? I would definitely wouldn't. I would hide my identity all the time, especially with something like this successful. Right? There's no benefit of you saying, yes, I'm Satoshi. There's zero benefit to that. Only downside. So I can see why he would say that. Would you also say that too? Would you say I'm not the Satoshi Nakamoto? It says here, Peter Todd, an early Bitcoin developer, denied to CoinDesk that he is Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of the original cryptocurrency. Todd commented hours before the debut of HBO documentary that suggests Todd is Satoshi. So there's a lot of betting on Polymarket about this. For those who had Todd as person being named, probably made a lot of money. It says here, on Tuesday afternoon in New York, hours before the scheduled premiere of Money Electric, the odds on Polymarket's bet over whom the film will identify as Satoshi overwhelmingly favored other multiple. So you had amazing odds if you were adding Todd as the one to be revealed. So it says here, there's no firm evidence. The documentary, which lasted about 100 minutes, delved into the history of both Bitcoin and other crypto projects, but did not present any firm evidence supporting the idea Todd was Satoshi. So there's some circumstantial evidence, including Todd's interest in cryptography from a young age and his relationship with Adam Back, who emailed Satoshi. His technical ability and Satoshi's use of British Canadian spellings juxtaposed with the fact that Todd is from Canada. Feels like crypto was all made in Canada. We had, Todd and Vitalik. Maybe we should substitute it for maple syrup. Our biggest export to the world is cryptocurrencies. So yeah, what do you guys feel about that? Again, I think whether or not he's Satoshi or not doesn't matter. I think unless you Craig Wright, which clearly he was proven not to be Satoshi. You just don't want that on your head. You don't want that attention, and you don't really benefit from that. Think about all the Bitcoin he probably has, right? Probably have thousands of Bitcoin, right? He's probably got a fortune behind his pocket, and would you want all of that on your shoulders to bear, knowing that people are going to be like asking you for things like donations and like, yeah, you would probably have to change your name again, right? So I wouldn't do that. Okay, so what else we have? Yeah, crypto majors, BTC, ETH, XRP, little changes. HBO calls Peter Todd, the Bitcoin creator, and it means nothing really. Like I was joking around the other day, I was saying, imagine this being the longest price-in event, the reveal of Satoshi, and then Bitcoin goes down to zero. That would be fucking funny. Whale alert, 1 million BTC trade bets on volatility expansion outside of 53,000 to 87,000 range. This is a call and put option. Interesting. So they're betting on the expansion of the range, which means the trading range will get bigger. And that means obviously volatility goes up. That's really it for today. Doesn't have a lot today. I wonder what happened to all those Lance Sassaman meme coins, right? We talked about that the other day. Let's take a look at them really quickly. I'm curious now. So I think it's this one. Odin. It was on Sol, I think. That's it right here. See that? That's why I never wanted to play it. It just feels like a short-lived proposition. And the other one was Sasha, I believe. That's it. Right? Same thing. I mean, okay, so it has 176,000 liquidity, but are you actually going to play this? I wouldn't touch it. Okay, so let's take a look at our Politify tokens, because I think it's important to keep an eye on those. So where we are with them. So Trump went down probably about 10%. Comma went down about 10% as well. So they're almost in tandem. But I think when you look at these setups, they look pretty good because, we haven't peaked yet. What I mean by that is the trade is not up here and the EMAs are down here, right? When we have a large gap between the two, then we have to worry. Right now, we're still, getting support from these blue EMAs and the red EMAs. Those are the 200 and the 365. Okay. The long-term EMAs are down here. And so, I don't think they're going to be tested right now. Not right now. Maybe when we're getting closer to the election, then yes. Right? But I'm going to tell you guys, you just keep playing this until the closest point of the election, and then we exit. So no matter what happens now, there's going to be a continual run, right? Because things will ramp up as we get closer and closer. There's going to be more news articles, more attention towards them. So even though it's down 10%, right? There is going to be a moment where it's going to pop, and I've seen it happen all day yesterday. It's just a matter of when, right? These things eventually get reset and then they go again. So for example, seeing this MACD, Right? So eventually it's going to come down here. Maybe it goes down to here and jumps. And so when they get reset, you might not have enough time. So keep an eye on it, right? Add if it drops to, say 33 cents, 32 cents, 30 cents even, like I mentioned before, right? It was struggling at this level. So we knew there was going to be some selling, all right? Especially with this turning for the bears. Now, it doesn't mean we're at the end. Like I said to you guys before, we want to see this action touch this line here. Okay, does that make sense? Because, it's a previous resistance or a previous support that has turned into resistance. And so for us, we want to make sure that we can touch that. All right, next, if we get really bullish, right? So say we get closer to the election and it feels like volume just picking up. So if we see the volume, right? So volume right now is 1.6 million per day, right? This is only on, I guess, Jupiter and Orca. It doesn't include any other volume on other exchanges, right? There's a whole bunch of them. But if this starts to move up, right, and this goes to like 2 million, 2.5 million, 3 million, that means we're still going, right? Once we see a drop off of volume, then we got to worry because, we really don't want people to stop trading. We want them to keep on trading, right? So keep an eye on volume, right, as a measure of where we are in the run, okay? I still feel like we have to get into this section here. So that's this section that I always talk about, like anything in here, okay? So I think we can possibly get to $1 before we have some serious move back down. So I'm thinking like, right, out of the section pop to here or here, then down, right? And then maybe we have a surge just before the election to that level. I know some people say, we're going to have a massive move to like 1 billion market cap or whatever. If that happens, amazing, right? Like, congrats to you. If you have the balls to hold that far, congrats. But I would say, be happy with what you get. There's many, many plays you can roll that equity now into, your capital into. So we really want to be, if we're selling at this level and then moving on, right? If it gets past that, right? So say, for example, we're completely wrong about this run and it's going to just keep going and going and going. So let me just remove this quickly. All right, so say we get, all right, there we go. Say we get a continuation of a run and we get to like the next level up, which in this case would be, let's see here. So it should be a diagonal. So a diagonal that touches a lot of these tops. So let's go here, right? Then we can say, all right, we're most likely going to get into the upper area of that and then down. So if you want to be a betting man and say, you know what, we're most likely going to get a double of this level. That means 260, 270, 280, maybe even 3 is where you stop. Okay. Which is amazing because that's a 10x. So be happy with that. Like if I knew I was going to get a 10x out of something like this, I would be very happy. Okay. Next, we'll look at comma. Okay. So on the hourly scale, oh, come on now. I lost my MACD. All right, there we go. So it doesn't look terrible, right? We're just making higher lows every single time we drop, right? So if we take a look at this trend, let me see. Let's just say it's here, where we keep making these higher lows, which is good. Because that's what you want. You want people. The idea behind higher lows is very simple. That means like people are anticipating a certain price drop, right? And they're more eager to buy than they are to sell. Like the key word is eager, right? So it's the psychology of a trader. They're more inclined to buy as soon as it drops versus they'll wait on the sidelines to see where it drops, right? And that's why we have these higher lows. So the mentality is, as we have more higher lows, that means more and more people are again eager to buy. And so we have a continuation of a run. Okay. So I think we're going to get something like that, right? Where it's going to hold here and then move up again to this level and then pop. I think we need to pop because we talked about this level here as a main starting point to sell. Now, can we absolutely get to this top? Yes. So let's zoom in and see where we are. So that's about 4 cents. I mean, people will shit on me saying this, but I don't really know where these meme coins can go, right? I really don't. And I think to be cautious is always good when you're dealing with meme coins, right? Again, how many of those meme coins do we have in the billion-dollar market cap? And it's very few, right? Most of them do end up going to zero. Most of them, like 99.999% of them. Because the volume drops off, interest drops off, and people get disinterested. They're looking for another thing to buy and sell. And this is how, like, it's a slippery slope, and then everybody races to the bottom. So we want to say to ourselves, all right, if it gets to the top level, great. Just be happy to sell, right? Can it get higher? Of course it can get higher. We can double that up and say we're going to get, 8 cents. So up to 8 cents, right? Similar thing, right? We were going to track the upper area of this trend line. So we're going to try to get something like this. I'm going to do that. All right. And if we extend the line, so extend it, you can kind of see where the upper area is going to be. And in this case, it's going to be maybe 12 cents. So if we get 12x from where we are now before the election, please sell. Like, I don't want to hear anything from you if you don't sell. All right, just be happy you got that much, right? So this price actually really doesn't bother you at this point, if you're thinking that. It's a good spot. Can we trade this trend with comma? Yes, you can. So first of all, if I'm talking technically, we're getting most likely this action is going to be wave 3. So 3. And this will be wave 1, wave 2 to wave 3, right? You could technically play this level here and say, you know what, I'm done with it. Or you can hold and see what happens at this level, which is, again, like 3 cents. So you could possibly get a 3x out of it and just see what happens. Because once we get to November, there's going to be a drop, 1,000%, 1,000,000%. So it all depends on where it is, right? So if we are, let me remove this for a sec. If we are up here, like halfway through October. So say, for example, the next 5 days, we get up to 3 cents or whatever, if it's possible, right? Then we can say we still have time to go up to here. But if we take like 3 weeks to get up to here, to that 3 cent level, there's no chance in hell we're going to get there. Just not enough time, right? So if, say, we go, that's our level to sell, right? And we're like a week away from November and we're still here, there's no chance. We don't have enough time to do this. So this is why it's important that we watch where we are, because we have a timeline, essentially, right? Does that make any sense? If you're watching this and you want to comment, you can win an NFT today. I told that to everyone. If you are interacting in the stream, you will win an NFT. There's a chance you're going to win an NFT. Okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and everything else, because this is why you guys are here. So October sucks right now, right? I know I joked I wanted my refund, but like it sucks, and it's been sucking for a little bit, right? So October started here, and then we went up. We're like, oh, October's here, and then straight down. The good thing is we're kind of getting saved by these EMAs again, right? It's on the 4-hour. On that scale, we're getting support everywhere, so that's good. I do think we eventually curl here and we go, right? Because if we go to the weekly, this is where we are. Okay. The weekly candle looks like shit if we just look at it isolated. What I mean by that is, like, we don't take into consideration anything else. Like, if we just knew this was like in the middle of summer, I would be like, all right, let's get out, because maybe we do not get this pinch after all. This actually goes the other way. But because we're in October, we have to say to ourselves, stats don't lie, and stats tell us we have to be 20% bullish today, or this month. So we have to assume this candle is going to reverse at some point during this week, and we're going to eventually get this pinch next week, and then off we go that way. So let's see what happens, right? It's tough to be here every day to tell you guys we're going to be bullish, and then we're not getting any traction at all. So let's just be patient, right? That's all I have to tell you. It's just let's just be patient, because look, if you look at this, I know I just brought in all this garbage on the screen, but we are at that resistance that I made for you guys a while ago, and I tell you guys all the time, we expect this pinch to happen, and then we go south. That means alts are gaining momentum and gaining strength this way. Okay, so I do expect us to turn around at some point, sooner than later, like much sooner than later. Even you looking at the USDT.D, it does look like it's going to support and try to move up here, which obviously is not what we want. We want the opposite of that. Could it try to do this double top action? So this is the first top. Does it want a second top to that level? Yeah, probably. But we want a rejection, like now, like tomorrow, like in an hour. And we want this action to be going south. If you look at my alts, they're just getting decimated again. Right? Not much is going up. Right? There's absolutely nothing going up. We did see some support for Velo, which is nice, right? Like, it sucks because our friends with Velo, they're looking for some answers, right? Because it just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. And I'm like, you guys realize that we had a pretty decent run in August and September, right? It's like, this is the run we had. And that was like 100% move. So we have to have some retraction, right? On the daily scale. So let me zoom in for you guys. Okay, so see, I was hoping we would get a support move from that line. Do you see that? This is why it's important to have the proper EMAs, because it can really help you identify supports, right? So that's a 200 EMA, proving to be a nice support for Velo on the daily scale. We are seeing some change in momentum finally, right? This bar is actually important. And so we're fully reset. On the weekly, we have, let's see here. Okay, so we were kind of pinching, which is obviously not good. But, this could be a little bit of a lagging situation for me, right? Because this is a weekly time frame. I think what's happening is eventually it's going to come back here and then go up. I think we're going to support here because it proves to be a good spot, right? We're above this level. And I think we should try to get to the second top. So that would be almost at 3 cents, right? About here. Fundamentally, this project is as sound as they come. And so I wouldn't even worry about this setup. I keep saying this, and I know it's repetitive, but use this opportunity to add to your position, right? Like in May, it was at 3 cents, right? So if you were buying at 3 cents, you're like, shit, I could have bought it at 1.3 cents right now. And it's like, yeah, you could and should. So add on days like today where it's red. Can I look at Jasmine? All right, let's take it on a request. Yeah, of course. I'll do that right now. Okay, this is the weekly scale. I'm hoping this is what's happening. I'm hoping they're just finishing this head and shoulders formation. So I'll show you where it is. It's there, and then there. Okay, so I'm hoping it's finished, right? Because we're technically at the neckline. So the neckline's about here. Okay, so we're technically at the neckline. We did break down in trend line. So like if you were to draw a trend line right here, right here. Seems a little bit off. It doesn't fit. So let's draw it like this. Okay. Let me put it on the daily scale. Maybe it's better. Yeah, see, sometimes like the trend lines don't fit. If you were to put it here, you go, oh, it broke trend right here, but reestablished it here and then broke down again. So I would say, that trend line is not the true trend line because it keeps moving up and down, right? So what I would say is it's probably here. And then I would take that and move it here and say, yeah, this is where we are. Just like that. Okay. So that's the trend line. So we're hoping this is just a finish of this head and shoulders, right? If you look at it on the daily scale, it looks actually really, really good compared to on the weekly scale. So daily says that there's definite support here, right, where we are. And so I can say to you, as long as we are bullish in October, which I fucking hope so, right? At this point, I'm actually angry at it. We'll get past that and move up, right? We'll get to the 3 cents level, and then we can actually get further than that, right? Because we're trying to test this upper area. So Greeny, I would say just wait on it, right? It's not bad. We're not in a very, very bearish situation yet. Yeah, hopefully that made sense. All right, we're not going to do a long stream today. I know we pushed over 1 hour yesterday and the day before that. If you're happy with the stream and you feel like this stream will help somebody, give that stream a retweet or reshare or whatever you want to call it these days. And if you are angry at a token, and I know this might be pretty funny to some, but if you're angry at your bag and your token, try talking nasty to it, like really using profanity and just being angry with it. Just yell at it, right? It actually helps. It helps you deal with anxiety over holding your bag and it's not doing so well. I know people that I'm friends with, we do that all the time for fun. And it kind of does help, just gets your anxiety out. But I thank you all for joining me for episode 48. it really means a lot. You guys are here every single day and, hanging out with me for the crypto ride that we were on. Having said that, see you guys tomorrow, and let's do episode 49. Bye, everyone.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go.
Dgenz Crypto Daily, news in the code. Riding on a blockchain, heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying, rugs are in the air. Try give us a meaning to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon, and Ether's on fire. Holders in the storm, lifted higher and higher. With chart in the lead, watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane, never gonna hit them slow.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, that's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free.
DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping, cause fortunes are overnight.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.
DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Velo to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping, cause fortunes are overnight.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds. Digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.